Hey there, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. If it's your first time here, thank you guys for stopping by. If it's not, thank you for coming back. And everybody, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. It's right over here. Turn on notifications, and yes, you will be eligible to win the big giveaway I've got going on in relation to this episode. All you need to do is be the person with the biggest raid ever. Let me know on Galadon Gaming on Twitter. And okay, this is exactly how this is going to work, and this is what I'm talking about. Now, obviously, the biggest raid ever is just going to be the most resources pulled in, but let's take it a step further and let's consider the cost of the army. Now, you know, these armies that are really elaborate, that have all sorts of spells, dragons, whatever, it's going to take a lot of time as well and resources to put that army together. But let's go ahead and give it a raid profit factor. We're talking about, and I'm sorry if you don't want to be talking about math, you got enough of that in school or whatever right now with your job, but it's math, okay? So it's going to be the total resources collected divided by the cost to put together the raid. Now, this idea came to me when I found this base of collectors on the outside. This player obviously just wanted players to come by, take some resources, and leave. Maybe they're trying to get wins on defense, they're trying to gain trophies, whatever it may be. And I went after the Dark Elixir drills, of course, because, well, they were kind of sitting out here on the outside and pretty full. We've gotten everything we could from this base that's on the outside, and we did not use a lot of troops. Now, obviously, I could have done this with fewer troops. This wasn't the most efficient raid. So I want you guys, again, to tweet me. I want to see a screenshot of it, okay, at Galadon Gaming. Show me the end of the raid, the amount of loot that you took in, and the troops that you used. And then we will give it a factor, this raid factor. All right, so I'll go ahead and do it here for this raid. And this is the number to beat. Now, at the end of this video, I've got a secret that is guaranteed to be the winner's strategy. So stay tuned to the end and you will hear the secret to winning this competition, because it's pretty straightforward. But for now, here we go. I took in over 1 million in resources from this raid, you guys. It was crazy. I was completely shocked. But it was very cool, very easy, and it only cost me 3 giants, 15 barbarians, and 32 archers. Now again, you could have done it with a lot fewer troops. I didn't. I got a little bit wasteful, but this is the mark to beat. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about in profit factor. If we go and we look at how much these troops cost to produce, then we can break it down like this. The resources that I took in, 1,190,000. The cost of the raid troops, 18,100 elixir, for a profit factor of 63.9. So pretty straightforward. 64 times the cost was what I took in. All right, so yes, a pretty big profit. Not the biggest gross take ever, but 64 times the resources invested. And all we have to do to see me losing more is to look at the next defense that I had on my noob Town Hall 9. And you can see, yes, of course, I left all of my collectors full. And the gold mines, the elixir pumps on the outside there. And so this player is going to profit even more than I did, but, and it's a big but, he's going to use a lot more. So as we fast forward through the rest of his raid, he's got wizards, he's got P.E.K.K.A., he's got healers, he's got all sorts of stuff, and of course he's got the heroes. We're not factoring the heroes as a cost, but they are going to slow down the ability for you to raid again if you want to use them every single time you farm. And then he's got rage spells. I think the rage spells single-handed the biggest culprits in costing you resources when you're trying to raid. If you can avoid using spells, you're going to do a great job. Now, maybe this guy was also after trophies. In any case, he's going to absolutely decimate and devastate and raze, that's R-A-Z-E, my village to the ground and pick up well over 1 million. And we'll go ahead and we'll do the math on this raid as well, and you can see that player there. That player there is going to profit more, but his raid factor is going to be less. So there you go, over 1.4 million in resources. Congratulations. Also, though, look at all of the different troops he had to train, all the time that was going to take. 2 heals 2 rage spells, the giants, the wizards, of course. You got a P.E.K.K.A in there, healers, everything's super expensive. So let's go ahead and break it down. The total resources gained, approximately 1,460,000. The cost of this raid in Elixir, 255,900, leaving him a profit factor of only 5.7. So not a huge profit factor. I mean, I'm sure he's happy. He got 1.5 million in resources, but nowhere near the profit factor that we just saw Galadon get at 64. All right, so what is the big prize for this? The person that tweets me the biggest profit factor raid in the next week on Twitter at Galadon Gaming, and you follow me, and you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you $25. I will send you either an iTunes gift card, a Google Play gift card, or if you have a PayPal account, I will send you $25 in cash. All right, in cash, that's right. I'll be one of those YouTubers that tweets out my PayPal balance. I'll be like, yo, here it is. I have more than $25 in my PayPal account, and I'm sending it to the person that tweets me the biggest raid factor raid in the next week. So you guys have 1 week to do this. Again, you got to follow me on Twitter. You got to be a sub here on the YouTubes and send me that. Now, you also have to do the math yourself. I want to see you do the math. I know you have enough homework. This is just a little bit more, and trust me, it's not that bad. You need to do the math. So take the total amount in resources, not including the league bonus, mind you. So do not include the league bonus, just the total amount in resources in loot gained. Top right of the screen that you can see Elite Babe going for 5,000 in Dark Elixir right now. And then you divide that by the total cost of the army to train, and yes, you are going to have to sit down and add it up. Now, okay, we're close enough to the end of the episode. I'm going to tell you this secret, okay? This is the way the person is going to win, all right? The person who wins this $25, I almost guarantee you, will be somebody who used only one barbarian, okay? They will use one barbarian. They won't get a huge amount of elixir. They may only get a few 100,000, but they'll find a base kind of like I did. They'll drop one barbarian in. Maybe it'll end up being 2, but you have to think about the factor. It comes down to this exponential count. The factor gets cut in half as soon as you drop a second barbarian. So the secret to winning this giveaway was actually on the thumbnail. One solitary barbarian is probably going to be the winner. Now, it's possible that's not going to be the case, but I have a feeling that's what we will see. So this could really come down to who can get the most loot with just one barb. In any case, Elite Babe does a great job right here. And yes, I'm not weighting Dark Elixir versus regular Elixir and Gold, even though, of course, it is much more valuable. So I realize, but, you know, we don't want to get into this whole really elaborate stuff. I mean, this is like elementary school math and not college math, or not even middle school math, all right? So there you go. Elite Babe picks up a trophy, picks up almost 5,000 in Dark Elixir. And you guys, well, you guys picked up some positive vibes from me today, I hope. Let's check out some comments. David Flores loves the background music, so that's very cool. Thank you, David. I am going to try to keep that. I do enjoy the music in the background as well. All right, next up, Gary says, so if using an exploit to gain an unfair advantage is cheating, engineering the war matchmaking to get an unfair advantage is... Yes, Gary, I totally see where you're coming from. I agree, and I hope that the Clash of Clans team can do more to combat this huge problem in war matchmaking right now. It continues to be a battle. Laughing Skull says, why you donated? He's talking about this episode where I found the oldest open donation in the game and then closed it by donating. Don't worry, I have an even older one open. If you guys want another Strange But True episode, we can throw that one up there, and you'll be shocked by how old this donation is. Naina Meta says, very interesting attacks. I used it and am in success. So using the builder base attack strategies, and hey, thank you just for watching. I don't care about the English. I love the fact that people from all over the world watch these videos. Speaking of, here is a player who wants this video in Hindi. You know, guys, I do have it set up so that if anybody wants to add subtitles in their own language to my videos, you're more than welcome to it. The community subtitling is turned on all of my videos. I would love more people from all around the world to watch my videos as well. And last but not least, Jobin Thomas says, is there any way that we could get an online status on the game? So, of course, right now we know how many clan members are online, but not individually. I would love to see that like it is over on the friends list. It's doable. Come on, Clash of Clans team, add it for us. And thank you guys. That is going to wrap up this episode. I appreciate your time. Again, hit that sub button. Send me those tweets at Galadon Gaming with the biggest raid factor ever. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Go out of your way to be kind to another human being or animal today. And I will see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon!
Peter, no. You are suspended from my videos until you find my 3 iPads.
Galadon!
3.